Hey guys, now we're going to work on the pages for the Large Keepsake Box and Mini Album. Here's the box that we made in a previous video, and then here are the album covers that we made in the last video. I'll link all of these videos below, as well as where you can get the printable templates for this Large Keepsake Box and any of the supplies that I use in the video. So we've already got the covers and we've got the box made, and the paper line we're using is Sweet Peppermint by Prima. This is a Christmas line, so I know it's after Christmas right now, but we all took Christmas photos, so we have to have something to put them in, right? So let me show you which pages you're going to need. I'm going to move this out of the way and put it in its box safe and sound. So what you're going to need to make the pages for this exact album will be 3 of number 1. You need to print that out 3 times. So when you print it out, like your 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, you need to cut it down to, like for my printer, it's 8.5 by 11. But if you have an A4 printer, you need to cut it down to A4 size. And then when you go to print, you just need to double check to make sure that you can see the whole image. But anyway, so you cut your 12 by 12 down to 8.5 by 11, send it through your printer. Another question I get asked all the time is, my printer won't take cardstock. There are settings in your printer, like when you tell it to print, all these settings pop up, and there is different paper weights, there's different qualities, there's black and white, there's different things that so just check, just look around, just keep fooling around, doing a test print with the same, sheet of cardstock, probably rather just a plain sheet of cardstock, to see what it will take and see what setting it needs to be on. It's very important that the printer knows what it's printing on. I learned that the hard way a long time ago. Okay, so you need to print 3 of these out, which I'm going to sit right there. You need to print 1 of page number 2, 1 of page number 3, whoops, 1 of page number 4, 1 of page number 5, 1 of page number 6, and then 7 and 8 are inserts and things. So I'm going to wait on those because I've got an idea, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do for all the inserts. But I've got an idea, I'm just not 100% sure. So some of these scraps are left over from when I made this envelope here. This envelope actually is in the album. So let me set this aside. Okay, so let me see, what should I do? I think I'm going to show you how to make the main base page. I'm going to cut out 1 and show you how to do it and show you how it goes together, and then cut the other 2 out off camera. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And let me get my paper trimmer out. Okay, so this is the main base page. It's part 1, part 2. You will need both of these parts to have a pocket, a side pocket, and for it to attach to the binding. So what you need to do, because this is a landscape style album, you need to cut these 2 flaps off on either side. The reason I put those flaps there is just in case you wanted to make 2 pockets, like cut it in half and turn it this way and make 2 pockets, or cut it in half this way and make 2 pockets. So I wanted you to have options, not just, this is all you get to do with it. So the best way to do this, since you're cutting those 2 short flaps off, is just trim out, whoops, throw it around, and then just trim both pieces out at the same time. This is a Fiskars Precision heavy duty paper trimmer, my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead, trim this out. I'm going to cut this piece apart from this piece. So I'm leaving this flap onto this piece. Alright, let me move my paper trimmer. So now what you need to do is you need to get your scoreboard or your ruler and bone folder, and you want to score these 2 long flaps or tabs or whatever you want to call them. You just want to score them. You also want to tab these corners. that. And so then you want to prep it. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to put score tape on each one of these long flaps or tabs, whatever you want to call it. And so then what you do is this attaches to this, like this. Now, I'm not going to attach them together just yet because some of the things that go in this album, let me find my prototype. Like this very first page, for example, this little flip flap here, this thing here, it could go sandwiched between these two, so that way that long flap is hidden. So I'll have to show you what I mean, but I wanted to show you how to cut it apart and how they're supposed to go together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these pieces apart, cut all my pages. I think I'll cut everything apart. And that way we can just start building the pages. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all the pages set up, ready to go. I've inked what I can. I've put tape on where I can. So I'm just going to show you one by one how to do the pages. Our next door neighbors, we're getting new next door neighbors, and if you hear my dog bark every now and then, it's because she's seeing some movement outside, and hopefully I can edit it out. I don't know, we'll see. Just kind of giving you a heads up. Okay, so let's start with this one. So you're obviously going to need the main base page, and then this is the flap from page 3, and this is the pocket from page 2. So the reason I haven't put this one together yet is because what you want to do is you want to attach the flap, this flap, to the back side of the main base page that does not have the flaps on it. So I just took the tape off. Oh, and you can use your glue stick to give you a minute. But that way this gets completely hidden so you don't see it. So then you just want to make sure there's no direction. So then you just want to line it up as best you can on that top edge there. Just like that. Open it up. Burnish it down. So then what we're going to do is we're going to attach the second piece right on top of that. Now this might shift everything down just a hair, but again, that's okay. That's what ink is for. Oh, I better ink. I'm going to ink this one edge. I haven't inked this one yet. I hope I got it right side up. Nope. Got the wrong side up. Good grief. Okay. So let's try this again. I'm going to take this tape off. Use a little bit of glue stick. Yep. And I'm going to match it up on the edge here. And all the way down. And hopefully I did not go over that score. I'm going to open this up. And then I'm going to match. Oh, I didn't. I did pretty good. Sweet. Okay. So now we've got the flap. Now see how it's kind of bulging a little bit? Probably should have given just a little bit more room. So I'm just going to burnish that down really good. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add this pocket, which goes right here. So first thing, I've already got my tape on. I'm going to take the two backings off slightly of the side pieces here. And I'm going to attach that bottom piece down. That way stuff doesn't get hung up on it. And then I'm going to remove all the backing. And a little bit of glue stick for a little bit of extra room, wiggle room. So then I'm just going to match it up in the corner here. And, oops, on each side. And again, if it's not perfect, not the end of the world. So now I have a flip and a pocket. So I'm probably going to end up either doing a magnet or doing like a Velcro closure. So this part's going to get attached to the spine of the book, and then this part is going to have a side insert. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't ink the whole thing all the way around. So then you want to, usually I like to ink once it's all put together, the base page. I feel like that way you get all the edges that you may have went over just a little bit. And it happens to me all the time. So there's one page. So this was the flap from page number 3 and the pocket from page number 2. There's one down. And then here's another page. This is the flap from page number 2 and the pocket from page number 3. So we're going to add the pocket first. And I've already put this one together, this base page together. Okay, it's already together. So same thing. I'm going to attach this bottom piece here down to the sides, like that. This has already been inked, and so has the main base page. It's already been inked as well. Alrighty, a little bit of glue stick. Whoops, got a little too much glue stick. Okay, so this is going to go at the spine side of the page. So this is where this is going to be in the spine, and this is going to be the pull-out side pocket. So now we've got a pocket here. Burnish this down. See how everything just works just so perfectly? Okay, so then this is the flap from page number 2, and it's going to go right inside this pocket right here, and it's going to attach to one side of this main base page. So that way, once it's attached like this, you still have that opening. So what I'm going to do is I've already put the tape on here, and then a little bit of glue stick, just for the wiggle room. I've already inked everything. And then you want to stick it in there, except do not go over that score you've made there. That should be good. Little crooked, but again, that's okay. Okay, so now we've got this pocket. There's a pocket here, a flap. Okay, you get it. So there's 2 pages. And so here's the 3rd page. I've already put this together. It's a hole. So then I'm going to attach one of the belly bands here. I think I'm going to attach it up a little bit higher. I don't know why I flipped that around. This is from page number 2. There is another belly band. I don't know where I did with it. Here it is. Right here. And this is from page number 3, but I'm not sure where I want to put this yet, so I'm just going to keep it aside. So I'm going to stick this belly band down. Now remember that when you are working with belly bands that have these little flaps, you can cut those flaps off and it'll give you a tighter belly band, or you can leave these flaps on and it'll give you a little bit more room to add stuff. Like I said, I'm going to go a little bit higher. Maybe not that high, maybe right here. And I'm just going to line up the edges like that. So this way I can put inserts, I can put envelopes, I can put anything I want, extra pictures, whatever. That reminds me, on pictures, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Let me double, triple check. You can add 4x6 photos to this album. Like, you know, I'm going to put like a little stopper down here, so you can literally just put 4x6 photos in here. This is the perfect size for 4x6 photos. You don't have to cut them down or anything. They will fit inside any of these pockets just fine, or on top of anything. You know, you can put one right here on top of this if you wanted to. Okay, so I still have all of these pieces like this. I haven't cut everything completely out, but like this is a mini envelope. Here's one part of an envelope. There's the other belly band. There's a label. There's a tag. There's another tag. This is part of an envelope. This is part of an envelope. And this is part of an envelope. I haven't put these together yet because I'm not exactly sure which side I may want to use depending on what pocket I'm going to stick it in. So I went ahead and kind of trimmed them off the pages. But so what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go ahead and attach these pages into the cover that we made in the last video. Alright, so I've got my covers out, which we've decided there is no top or bottom, right or wrong. Oh well. It is what it is. And I've got my pages sitting here, so I think I'm going to go in reverse order. So I think I'm going to do this page at the bottom, at the base here. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys. Remember I put my Scotch quick dry adhesive in this fine line applicator, and I was real upset about it because the glue kept coming out through here, and it was like ridiculous. Well, you guys gave me a lot of tips, and one of them was inside of here, this needle here, or this thing, whatever, this metal piece, it wasn't shoved up all the way, so it was allowing glue to get up around it. So I took it apart and shoved it up in there, you know, or I took I did take it apart, but I did take tweezers and like, not tweezers, but like plier type deals, and pulled it real tight, so then it quit doing that. So let's see if I can get it to work properly today. Alright, so on one of these little flappy doos here, I'm going to put, watch it not come out now that I've made such a big, there we go. I'm going to put a thin line, I mean this is some pretty thick glue, I'm not going to lie, of the Scotch Quick Dry on both sides. You can use your score tape, you can use whatever glue makes you happy. And then I'm going to open this like that. You see, this is the front, this is what I want on the front. And then I'm just going to slide it on there, line it up, and make sure that it's on there straight. And I'm just going to press it. And then I'm going to flip it back and make sure that it didn't go too far and that there's not too much goop coming out, and there's not. So now we've got one of the pages added into the book. So I'm going to go on and do this page. So I'm going to have to do something to keep that sucker from plopping up like that. I'm going to do this one as the middle page. And I'm going to stick that down on there. I'm not going to go all the way down because that will cause issues. I just want to make sure that it's on there straight. Check it. It is. Press it down, both sides. 2 pages, and then the last one. I was real happy that I fixed this applicator, because the fine line does come in handy for certain things. Maybe not so much for this, but it does come in handy for some things. So I wanted to get it fixed. And then the first page, but the last one I'm putting in the book, well, it's always the hardest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to lay it down on there. I'm going to check it to make sure it's even with the other pages. And I'm going to press it down. Just like that. So that was all there is to it. Now all 3 pages have been added to my little album cover that we made. Okay, so I was flipping through it just real quick, and I noticed that there were 3 blank backsides. So what I decided to do was I printed out page number 2 again, and then I'm going to use this belly band from page number 3. I could have done page number 3. I might end up doing both. You never know. So if you want to make this so far exactly the way I'm making it, then you need 2 of page number 2. So I was thinking I would put this pocket on the back side of the first page right here. So I've already inked it, scored it, taped it, and everything. So I'm going to add this one to this pocket, to this page, right here. Just going to line it up. Careful not to go over anything. Just like that. Oh, where's my, I guess I'll use this one. Can't find my bone folder. It's hidden. You hear my dog. I think they're getting new locks put on their doors, so I think that's what's going on. And I know I've got a belly band on this side, but I think I'm going to put one on this side to kind of match, you know, this flip right here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Again, like I said, everything has already been inked. I'm so sorry. I don't really know what to do with her. I can't put her in a room by herself, then she'll really get upset. Maybe they'll be done soon. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm sure it's not the middle. You guys know how great I am about getting things in the middle. Go ahead and stick that down. And then on the back side of here, I'm going to put this other flap from page number 2 right there. So that's what I think. I may end up printing out pockets, and I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to take this backing off of this tape, put a little bit glue stick, and then I'm going to slide it inside this pocket here. And make sure that it's not even. Let's see if I can get it apart real quick. I can. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to put it on here, flip it down, make sure it's even, then I'm going to squish it. Squish it. Alrighty, so there we have it. So now we've got something on the back side of every page, which I didn't have to do. I just was looking at it and thought, it needs something. It needs a little something, something. Okay, so I think for this video, that's all we're going to do is we've assembled the pages, and in the next video, I think we'll do all of the inserts and envelopes and all of that jazz, all the extra tags and stuff. But so far, I'm really digging it. So it goes inside. It's a nice keepsake box right here. Keeps it safe and sound. Voila. Okay, so if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to check out the description box for all the links to all the videos and all of the stuff that I've used in this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It should be right here. And check out these other 2 videos. It should be something you're interested in. And I will see you next time. Bye.